This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Yes, so we told you last week that 2 Chainz was planning to reopen his restaurants in Atlanta. Since he's able to do that, they were supposed to reopen today, but it looks like they are not going to do that. According to 2 Chainz' business partner, Snoop Dillard, he said, after careful consideration, we are not going to open our restaurants today. It has not officially been decided when we will start having dine-in service. So you can still take food out, but they won't be having dine-in service. A lot of people didn't think it was a great idea at this point in time. Even though the governor gave the okay for businesses to start sales again.
I'm glad he changed his mind.
Yeah, I wonder if he feels like that's the right decision. Because now he's got like 80 employees, so now he's going to have to fire or furlough some people. So that's going to be hard. So I'm sure it's a tough decision either way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let's talk about Michael Jordan, because as you know, The Last Dance parts 3 and 4 were on last night on ESPN. Now, a lot of people are telling stories about their interactions with Michael Jordan. One person who told his story was Eminem, and here's what he had to say when he was discussing an awkward joke.
We were talking about doing some kind of shoe, like, together. Yeah. I was on the phone with him. We were talking, and like, everything was cool. Like, he's super cool. Like, until we get to the end of the phone call, and I said, yo, man, when are you going to come to Detroit so I can dunk on you? And it was crickets. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I think he just kind of was like, and I remember getting off the phone going, oh, my God, I think I might have just blew it.
You know, Eminem is a very clever lyricist who has said things in raps we've never heard before. But I guarantee you, MJ has heard that "when you gonna let me dunk on you" joke a million times.
But he ain't hear the part where he
basketball
said,
player.
"When you gonna come to Detroit and let me dunk on you?"
Either way, it's a joke that I'm sure he's heard a million times. People probably grab a basketball around Michael and "let's go, Michael, let's go," and dribble around him. I'm sure he's seen that. I know, but people probably also
get a little starstruck around Michael Jordan and make that joke too, because I think certain people, you get awkward and you're like, and you make that type of
it's
joke.
like when I saw Prince and I said to Prince, I was raised Jehovah's Witness as well. That's what that was. That was an awkward, stupid ass joke.
I'm sure he's never heard that one before though. I'm sure no fan ever came up to Prince and said that though.
That's a damn lie. Are you crazy?
Let's get into the actual documentary that was on last night. So we got to see a really great moment when the Bulls beat the Cavs, and Jordan made that winning shot in the last couple of seconds. Nobody thought it was possible. And the reason why was because they put the wrong person to guard Jordan. Listen to this.
You know, they had Craig Elo on me at the time, which, honestly was a mistake because the guy that played me better was Ron Harper.
We up by 1. I said, Coach, I got MJ. So the coach tells me, I'm gonna put Elo on MJ. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
We drew a play where I was coming to the ball, but I only had time enough to get one dribble and get a jump shot off. So I was doing everything I can to get the ball.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win!
Why you say nobody thought it was possible? Everybody knew that the ball was going to Michael Jordan. That's what Michael Jordan was known for.
But there was basically like 1 second left, so I don't think that they thought that it could possibly happen. That's a last second thing. I mean, they were down by 1.
That's what Michael Jordan was known for.
But I think Jordan would have made that shot over anybody that was guarding him, honestly.
That's what Jordan was known for.
I know that the wrong guy was guarding Jordan, but I think he'd have made that shot anyway. I mean, that was Michael Jordan.
I mean, regardless, that was an incredible shot.
So, hell yeah, it was.
Absolutely, 100%.
It could have went either way. All right, now, also Michael Jordan said that he was not a Phil Jackson fan at first, and that's because he liked, having the ball, and Phil Jackson was taking the ball out of his hands.
I wasn't a Phil Jackson fan when he first came in, because he was coming in to take the ball out of my hands. Doug put the ball in my hands.
The triangle offense is set so that there's a key pass that creates motion, and then there's 33 different types of options that come out of that single pass.
Everybody has an opportunity to touch the ball, but I didn't want Bill Cartwright to have the ball with 5 seconds left. There was so many times that Tex used to yell at me, saying, move the ball, move the ball. He says, no I in team. I said, it's an I and win.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Until you actually buy into his game plan and realize what his game plan is and realize his game plan helps the whole team, which ultimately helps you.
All right, now here is Isiah Thomas talking about why they wouldn't shake the Bulls' hands, the Pistons wouldn't shake the Bulls' hands after they lost.
That was the only time that I think I had ever been swept. As we're coming out of the game, Lambeer said, we we're not shaking their hands. Knowing what we know now in the aftermath of what took place, I think all of us would have stopped and said, hey, congratulate, like they do now. Hey, congratulate, love you, man, love you. Hey, congratulate you. I mean, we would have did it. Of course we would have done it. But during that period of time, that's just not how it was passed. When you lost, you left the floor.
The best part of that situation is that's not on Jordan. Like Jordan don't have to forgive them. They did that to themselves. They chose not to shake the Bulls' hands. They drew that line in the sand. They created that energy. So keep that same energy. That ain't on Michael at all. That ain't on none of the Bulls. The Pistons did that. Pistons made their bed. Now they got a lie in it. Period.
All right, so what does Michael Jordan think about Isiah Thomas? Well, here's his response.
Whatever he says now, you know it wasn't his true actions then. You know, it's time enough to think about it. Or the reaction of the public that's kind of changed his perspective of it. You can show me anything you want. There's no way you can convince me he wasn't an asshole.
Yeah, I agree. You got time to think about it. Don't change up now. Yeah, I didn't F with you then. I don't F with you now. It is what it is. We ain't got to F with each other.
I didn't do that to you. Like, don't come to me and say, you should really forgive the Pistons. I didn't do nothing to the Pistons. The Pistons did that to themselves. They chose not to shake our hands. They drew that line in the sand. They created that energy.
Word.
F them.
Now they got to eat that. Stay there by yourself.
The NBA is nothing like this today, boy.
Nah, not too much.
Not at all. What are you talking about? These guys are best friends. They on freaking banana boats together.
Yeah,
you
but
know
that's
what I'm saying?
like
They love each other. They hug each other. They kiss each other.
Nobody F's with Beverly. There's a couple of other dudes in the NBA back then that was always hanging around with each other.
You said nobody F's with Beverly.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly. Nobody F's with him.
Man, they love Patrick Beverly. It's all chummy. The NBA is so chummy now. Everybody's friends.
They were chummy a little bit back then. They were playing cards with each other before the game, going golf.
Are you crazy? Did you not watch the first? Did you not see the Hall of Fame speech where Michael Jordan said his best friend Charles Oakley said to him, "Man, I can't hang out with you no more because Pat Riley won't allow it when we used to play for the Knicks." Are you crazy? Hell no.
All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.